It is kickoff Sunday, and the Jets about to host the Patriots. Bill Belichick, three-time winning Super Bowl coach, going against a Belichick disciple, Eric Mangini. And we've seen that already with Falks now back in there for the second time. Roney did the bulk of the work early on this drive. Now Brady wide open. It is Moss. Moss floating free and tackled at the 12-yard line. Oh boy, midfield. Going off his back foot. Brady hits Moss, hanging out on the sidelines for a first down inside the 40. Second and 10. Brady working the sidelines. It's Moss in stride. Moss at the 30 and caught from behind by Justin Miller. Still winning 2 of the 3 last year, including that wild card season victory. First down after a 33-yard pass play to Moss. Back to Moss, who snags it out of the air at the 9-yard line. Field for the first time in the second half. The 14-point lead. Brady gunning and hitting Moss. Here he is again, like a statue in the pocket. Able to go long for Moss. Moss has his first touchdown as a Patriot.
I'd like to know how long this took to throw it down the field. Look at this. They got a linebacker running with him to safety, and Randy Moss is one of those guys.
Second down and 10. More protection for Brady. And another catch from Moore. Back over to Moss. Trying to sidestep Revis. The ball comes out. They're ruling him down. Ooh. You said last night talking about how much appreciation he had for his tutelage a year ago. Moss. One more grab and almost one more touchdown. Rather routine. 38-14 New England. Brady on target and almost untouched. But Randy Moss, a huge part of the story here.
Active tonight. They inactivated him before they give it. Billy Yates will actually make the start
game. And so the Patriots say, well, we'll just throw it if you're going to do that.
Now with 4 wide out of the shotgun, Randy Moss makes his first home catch. That yielded a touchdown to Chicago last week. Brady slings it to the outside, and that is caught by Moss, who falls out of bounds, picking up the first down. That 91, by the way.
Bill Belichick didn't want to do his run on first down against Jamal Williams.
Out of a 4 wide out set on second down and 8, coming back to try to make the catch and make it is Randy Moss. So he ran downfield, came back along the sideline, knew exactly where he was, and that is a penalty this year. The pass is caught out here by Randy Moss, and Moss will pick up 5. It's interesting that Randy Moss cost them a lower draft pick in a deal with Oakland than Welker did.
He was able to step up because there wasn't a lot of pass rush pressure.
Second and 9, and the pass is caught by Moss for a touchdown. In a first quarter. Randy Moss, second TD of the season. New England looking very sharp. 14-0. Second and 16. Short drop by Brady. Quick toss from Moss. And Moss got inside position on Great City. First and 10. The ball is at the 43-yard line. Brady throwing. That's caught by Moss. Randy makes his first catch here in the second half. On second and 6.
There it is.
Brady open. Randy Moss. Touchdown.
Just runs by everything. You see Drayton Florence, he steps up. I have no idea what he was looking at.
Worked so hard to get to 7. Give those 7 right back. Brady on target again. 3 touchdown passes. 31-7 Max.
Like for him, and he never feared. I mean, he stayed with the program the whole time.
Focus, focus, focus.
Gostkowski has it teed up for New England. And deep back is Josh Scobie. It's the Bills and the Patriots. And here we go from Rockin' Fox Plate ends. Tom Brady first and 10, 35. He goes outside, caught by Moss, 30-yard line, tagged by Greer. It's a gain of 5 on the play. Scobie back there in second down and goal from the 3. To Moss. That is a touchdown. He beats Jamal Greer. Another touchdown.
Two defenders in the box. What's that do? That gives you one 1-on-1 on the outside lane. Jabari Greer versus Randy Moss. And that right there is a mismatch. He's got no chance. A bigger body, not only for the veterans, but for a young player we're trying to train.
Into the nickel secondary, 2nd down and 4. Look at the time for Brady. He's going deep. He's got Moss with the good move inside. And then brought down by Whitner at the 24 of 44 yards. Walker in the slot as a 3rd receiver. Making Morris at himself at the throw to Moss. And the grab made by Whitner at the 48 motivator. Nickel secondary and a 1st and 10 for Brady. That's caught by Wes Welker. Got away from Leonard. Works his way on his feet. Scores the ball. Is John free and Moss got it. And the gain is 36.
Just watch the play action fake. It frees the linebacker, and that allows Wes Welker to work right back up in between the 2 deep safeties. And now
it was a lateral by him. Oh my gosh.
Just an alert play by Wes Welker. He's an exciting football player, Kevin.
And a smart one, obviously, as well. Falk in the backfield. Oh, the hitch. Brady for Moss. Brady backfield. Another touchdown.
Had great coverage on Randy Moss. But the difference, 5'11" versus 6'4". And Tom Brady puts in the perfect position. You see how he uses the sideline? And Randy Moss does a great job boxing out Jabari Greer.
Boy, this field pressure. Other teams exert pressure.
Yeah, some teams feel pressure. Other teams apply pressure. And that's what the Patriots do on both sides of the football. Offensively, they attack you. And defensively, they get after you and make things difficult for quarterbacks.
Jungle, affectionately the name for the Bengals home. For years, that was Riverfront. Paul Brown Stadium for the 30th straight time. Sold out. Carson Palmer and the Bengals will wait. Randy Moss. Again, Maroney out with the groin injury. You'll see a lot of Kevin Falk and Sammy Morris tonight. From the 21 to Moss. Gain of a half dozen as Delta O'Neal. A lot of DBs on the field here. A half dozen as Brady throws to Moss, open in space to the 33-yard line. First down, a pickup of 17. Madieu Williams. 2 catches here thus far, 24 on the season.
And Brady in the shotgun. 66% of his passes this year have come out of the shotgun. An inordinate amount for Tom Brady. You can see clearly he's got that chemistry.
Kevin Falk, the back. And Brady throwing for Moss, goes up and gets it. Randy Moss, 6th touchdown of the season.
Wow.
Moss, 6 touchdown catches already.
Look at this throw by Tom Brady. This is a laser. This is the back shoulder throw. When you see Jonathan Joseph in perfect position, he pushes to the corner, sees the ball near, plants that back foot, and just uses 6'4" frame to go over Joseph. Excellent throw by
that Welker has shown against the Patriots before. Now Brady goes back up top to Randy Moss to the 31-yard line. First down and a gain of 16. From the 40, Brady quick with those hips opens up to Moss for the first down at the 34-yard line. And we mentioned the fines and the loss.
To them, it's all about winning.
It's a 2nd down, and here's Brady. Complete to Moss. Try to make his man miss, and he's a couple of yards shy of the first down as the Patriots take it to the 26-yard line. Seen a lot of this out of the Patriots. Only 1 receiver, and it's Randy Moss. And they throw to him. And Moss takes it to the 13-yard line. Ron, in your film study, you saw a lot of that, where it's max protection, only 1 receiver, but that 1 receiver is hard to cover.
Yeah,
Patriots going to go 4-0. And throwing up 14. Randy Moss with the grab at the 35-yard line. He's making a 20-yard gain, 19-yard gain. Burt Warner and Carson Palmer. Palmer did at the end of 04, the start of 05. And Brady adds to his numbers. So too does Randy Moss. NFL leader, 7 touchdown receptions in the first 4 weeks.
Bengals come with pressure. You're going to get Leon Hall singled up. He pretty much whiffs on the jam at the line of scrimmage. This is pitch and catch for Tom Brady and Randy Moss.
That 4th-round pick better be real good. He better be real good.
Yeah, if you're, it's only happened once to win by 20 or more each of your first 4 games. The 1920 Buffalo All-Americans did that. And at that point, the first year of the league, you were allowed to play non-league teams. So they did it in part against non-league teams.
Like high school teams.
So this is really historic.
20-yard line, and that'll bring Tom Brady onto the field. 13 touchdown passes. He leads the NFL in that category, completing an amazing and incredible 79 points. Brady and this offense have been red hot. 4 straight wins by 20 or more points. 3rd and 5. Brady with all kinds of time running out of it now and throws complete to Moss across the 40 to the 42 and a first down for New England.
I remember yesterday's conversation.
Today. First down from the Browns 35. Brady drops, throws, far side, complete and out of bounds. Randy Moss. Another first down, this one to the Cleveland 15-yard line.
And not a good sign when at the end of this, Eric Wright, the rookie, puts his arms up in the air. He never turns around. He has no idea. He puts his arm.
Deep drop this time. Brady throws this side. That's complete to Randy Moss. Inside the 40-yard line, and another New England first down.
And another continuing educational experience for Eric Wright, the rookie corner. Working against Randy Moss, you've got to give Moss a cushion when he, watch this, there's no way you don't turn and run and respect that speed. When he breaks for the sideline, all you can do is close.
Game's over. Kellen Winslow is out of the end zone, 34-17. The Patriots over the Browns. For Dan Deerdorf, Greg Gumbel, so long from Foxborough. Doubleheader action up next. This is the NFL on CBS.
80 degrees, no rain inside at Texas Stadium for the Patriots and the Cowboys. Only 3 undefeated teams remain. Indianapolis on a bye, but we've got Dallas and New England
For them in this game.
Watch Moss, bottom of your screen. Newman guarding him. 3rd and goal from the gun. To the end zone, touchdown. It's Moss. They'll start at the 23. It's doubtful they'll see Morris again, that's the word. But they hit Moss as Roy Williams chops him after the first down. One first down, this one. Very little there. Well played by...
Last week it was Ben Watson up the middle. Tonight, Dante Stallworth.
They get into the arms of Moss. And that's a quick 8.
And you know, too, it's always heard, yeah, you're too small.
2nd and 2, and again it's Moss. On the slant, ridden down by Newman. Dragged down. Go right back to him. To the 15.
Looks easy, doesn't it?
You don't want to see barbecue for a while, do you? 3 days worth. They outscore, the Patriots outscore the Cowboys 27-3 over the last 20 minutes. New England and Indianapolis are now the only 2 unbeaten.
Welcome back to Dolphin Stadium, everyone, where we have 86-degree temperatures, high humidity, and a pretty good chance of rainfall before this day is done.
That is ringing the bell. That's as good as it gets.
Maloney in the backfield, first down from the 35. Play fake. Brady going deep for Moss at the goal line. Oh, did he catch that touchdown?
Stop it. Stop it. That's why Randy Moss terrifies every defensive back in football. If it's a jump ball, it's almost impossible to defend it. That is strictly a case, I want it more than you do.
Cameron Burrell. They handle the rush this time. Brady going for Randy Moss in the end zone. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
This is just a case of things going from bad to worse for the Dolphins. Randy Moss in a bunch pattern over on the left.
Yards throwing for Brady. It's the best first half he's had in his career. And he adds to it. Randy Moss, 15, 14-yard line. First down. And Brady, far side of the field, back shoulder, hit Randy Moss. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. Flick from the Patriots. Our final score, 49-28. New England. The Subway postgame show coming up next. For Dan Deerdorf, Greg Gumbel, so long from Miami. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.
Tom Brady and the Patriots hope to continue their unbeaten season on a cool, crisp afternoon in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Down at the Redskins' 6-yard line. Brady, a fake spike, throws to the end zone, touchdown, Randy Moss.
Ask me if I can relate. How can you? How can anybody? I mean, it's a complete 180 when you look at these two organizations.
Brady pump fakes, now throws for Randy Moss. 52-7. Tom Brady, 306 yards, 3 touchdown passes, 2 rushing touchdowns. Patriots gain a season high.
There has been the build-up for weeks, and now it finally arrives. New England and Indianapolis. 12,551 games in the storied 88-year history of the National Football League, and not until now have two teams with records of at least 7-0 or better met in a game until now. The fewest touchdown passes in the league so far this year. Only 5 going against Brady, who has 30 scoring passes, and Brady to Moss. And with the juggling act to the 44 of the Colts. With time, the pass, pulled down by Moss, touchdown New England.
This is the guy that's making a difference. Look outside. Oh, first off, so worried about the fade to the outside. Randy Moss says, okay, if you're going to do that, I'll go inside. Tom Brady sees it, throws it.
Just away in time, Moss was waiting for it for the first. Again, it was Jennings trying to, with the 2 big pass interference calls in the first half that led to field goals. Starting from inside the 10, and Brady, what a catch! Moss reaches up into the sky and plucks it down for the grab of 17 yards. Oh, that is just too good.
Well, not much I can say about that except that it's terrific.
Yeah.
And Randy Moss able to catch it with one hand, but maybe more importantly,
That was 35. Quick pass, Moss on the run. Good for another first. A 2nd and 11 for New England. And Moss open on the slant. Down to the Colts 42. 13-10 game starting this final quarter. Beautiful pass out to Moss. Courtesy of Bethea in the 2nd quarter. But this time, this is the 12th long ball of the year. Down the field, and this one is caught. With the flag on the backside of it, Moss reels it in.
defense because you don't have time. And Randy Moss, even though it's a double coverage, Antoine Bethea is deep. Kelvin Hayden was short, or no, it's Jennings short. Randy Moss runs by both and makes the catch.
That's to go. Moss.
Giving that by stopping the pass rush of the Colts. And what they've done all year long, they did in the fourth quarter. They threw it down the field for the big plays.
That seemed a little chilly between the two coaches.
Well, it was. I'm sure it was. It's a tough rivalry, and
maybe they'll meet again. Come playoff time, 60 minutes, Amazing Race, cold case.
You're looking at Ralph Wilson Stadium in the Buffalo suburb of Orchard Park, where tonight the red-hot home team faces a white-hot opponent on Sunday Night Football.
And you keep going. He'll get you the ball.
Out of the gun again. Brady stepping up, feels the pressure, going for a touchdown, has it. That's Randy Moss for 6 more. With Miami in the offseason. Now Brady throws underneath. It's Randy Moss, and that's enough for a first down.
Watch all 9 games of the Buffalo defenses. Then he was going to meet with his players.
And here on a slanty, it's Randy Moss who avoids a tackle and then works his way to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
I think that's probably what told him to run.
2nd and 6, going to the end zone, caught, touchdown. Moss just stops in front of the defensive back, and Brady is right there on target, and that's 4
out. So let's do it again. So again, they went 3 and out.
Convert on 2nd and 1. That's Moss underneath. 3rd down and 3. And Brady fires, and that's caught over the middle, and Randy Moss makes the catch. He takes it in the field.
And Matt Light does an excellent job. This whole offensive line does an excellent job.
Moss again, close to a first down. Ball's at the 2nd down, 16 seconds. Brady again to the end zone, and that one is caught, and it could be a force tonight.
Right, and that's that 2-minute drill, and I had that same feeling that Randy Moss is wide open and he doesn't hit him. He's going to come right back.
This is 6 possessions of the pass, 6 touchdown drives. Brady's going to go over the middle on first down on play action.
Stop it, and this is going to happen.
Moss on a slant. Jarvis Green a little shaken at the end of the game. Tonight for Brady and for all of the Patriots as they win it by a score of 56-10. Our post-game show coming up next. 39 degrees, but no wind right now. Pleasant night, all things considered. Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. 2nd down and 17. 10 minutes into the game. And Brady throws, and that's over the middle to Randy Moss, who makes the catch at the 35-yard line. Moss already with...
So he doesn't have that step-up thing like he's playing back there in a rocking chair.
2nd and 10, that's caught by Randy Moss. And he gets taken down to the 26-yard line. Lito.
That's receiving running back. No huddle and shotgun.
Once again, and that is caught, and Moss makes the catch, and that'll move the chain.
That's what he did in college. Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo.
2nd and 4, Moss over the middle on a slant, makes the catch. Timeout for New England.
It's interesting they brought Ben Watson in the tight end.
Now they've got Moss. And they destroyed Buffalo as they had destroyed teams all season long, apart from Indianapolis, a team they had to come from behind and win the game from. Dallas was a good game. Coming up after New England beats Philadelphia 31-28.
Greeted by a frigid, breezy night on the harbor in downtown Baltimore. We're inside M&T Bank Stadium where the Ravens... It is 1st and goal.
You can't touch a guy anymore.
Brady, Moss. Here's the 5. Welker in motion. Brady to Randy. Inbounds, yard shy of the first down.
This might be that Randy Moss throw.
Brady looking for Moss. Touchdown, Patriots.
Recognizing the blitz. He changed the call and protection at the line of scrimmage. Knew he had Randy Moss singled up against Chris McAllister. Easy touchdown.
Brady fires a rocket into the waiting arms of Randy Moss. And by a hair, the New England perfect season remains alive. 12-0, taken to the end by Baltimore. But the Patriots' pursuit of perfection continues.
Jackson is the deep returner for New England, and he's going to field it at about the 3. Jackson, second hit gets him. to get near the 42 for a first. Randy Moss down here at the bottom of the screen with Ike Taylor defending. Brady looks his way, and somehow it's caught by Moss. And Moss so cool, never tensing up. Another highlight for Moss, 16 yards.
Jim, it is, but Ike Taylor is all over it, and he's unfortunate. That's what
Second and goal, Brady takes to the end zone, and he has the touchdown, and it's Randy Moss for the 18th time this season. This game. Great fake, going long. Moss all alone at the 20, and forget about it. Touchdown.
big play-action fake by Tom Brady, and I'm just wondering where the safeties are. And that's the guy that gave the guarantee, Anthony Smith, way up inside on the run fake, and they probably have the whole year.
No catches for Welker, none for Stallworth to this point, but Moss is back in the action.
That little extra second to throw it down the field when they want to.
Moss's way, plenty of room to spare. Moss finally, I guess they'll have some Phil Simms things on the menu. They toss it over to Randy Moss for a first down. Phil Simms, Philly, this is a performance they love to dedicate to him. Brady throws at the 10. Moss surveys and takes it right there to the 13-0. And the Jets are coming in next week. Brady with one of his best performances. It's hard to just like isolate and say this is one of his best, this or that. It's the second most yards in a game ever. Jim Nance, Phil Simms singing so long from New England. Patriots win it big. Week 1, a record return it was of 108 yards. After the Jets were certainly competitive with them the first half of that opening game. And here comes Hobbs trying the right side and gets it out to about a scratch with that ankle injury. So they'll begin from the 26-yard line with Maroney the single back. And they get a quick hit right across the middle for about 6 yards. The real heavy stuff was overnight as Brady loads it up and connects. Right in front of David Barrett, it's Moss with the catch on the first.
So that's what they feel, and David Barrett goes, I got you. You're covered. Randy Moss goes, no, I'm not.
They did stop the Patriots on their first series after a couple of first downs. And Brady this time hits Moss on the slant. Over to Moss. The instant hit by Revis.
Tom Brady sees one-on-one coverage to the outside, and guess who's he throwing it to? Randy Moss. So he puts it up in the air, tries to give Randy Moss just that opportunity to make that catch. But again, good coverage down the field by the Jet defenders. They have done a good job. They've used the elements in the way they blitz, the way they've covered receivers, and I think it's safe to say this is the worst passing.
A hug for Maroney, who scored the Patriots' only offensive touchdown. The Patriots are now what we've known is going to be the case all season long. They're going to be the #1 seed as he makes his way toward the 6th. The undefeated Patriots hosting the 1-13
to pick up some yards.
Yeah, the Red Sox are well represented here today. The world champions, I'm sure they were impressed with that little hook slide. Safe at the 11-yard line, 3rd down and 2, and Brady to the end zone, wide open. Randy Moss, touchdown, New England.
Again, trying to double cover Randy Moss. Jason Allen.
Eckel and Evans, and they go for the cross instead, and it's Moss with his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, just good play-action fake. They do it so well down inside. When Charlie Weiss was the offensive coordinator.
So now the Patriots from the 20. And that's Moss. It's Moss. dives to the 39. That'll probably run out in the third quarter.
Brady 1 away from tying the Peyton Manning touchdown pass mark.
Got Moss open. Moss almost was not able to generate the catch, but he grabbed it down low and clings on to it for 16.
They double Wes Welker. Look at that. So what's that do? That leaves Randy Moss single going over the middle. And when you put... Yeah, that's right. Nice day, nice victory. We were underdogs.
You could at least look like you're enjoying it now.
Well,
I mean, back
you know,
then I know you didn't.
I heard it last night. Y'all showed this. And I thought, oh no. And what did all of you say? We didn't even throw a touchdown.
They're two glamour guys. Tom Brady and Randy Moss have a good opportunity to set new single-season records for touchdowns and receptions. If they are going to complete the 16-0 regular season, they're going to have to get over a considerable hurdle tonight. Brady will throw on first down, low but completed to Randy Moss. First down, Patriots. Moss is split far side. He's looking for Moss, completes. Ball game, Heath Evans is the up back. And Brady will throw for Moss. Touchdown, Patriots. This is strange. Heath Evans is their fullback, is checked in the ball game, and he's split to the top of your screen. Brady will throw the other side and complete to Randy Moss. And he'll get close to the first down marker, perhaps 2 yards short. Leaves the Patriots with 3rd and 10. Brady with time. Going back again to Moss. Touchdown, Patriots.
Stands alone. The significance of that number. 50 touchdown passes, the significance of what Randy Moss has done. 23 touchdown passes. Let's give Jerry Rice a little credit. He caught 22 in 12 games during a strike-shortened season, but not even Jerry Rice got many gifts like James Butler just gave to Randy Moss right there.
There's so many things remarkable about the play, though, because Moss had just exhausted himself running a deep route on the previous play, came back and gunned 23 yards. He leads the NFL in catches, and he now owns the franchise season record. This is Moss working his way inside.
And for Bob Kraft, here's a guy that came into this organization in the 34 seasons before he got there. They made the playoffs 5 times. In the 14 seasons since he's been there, 10 playoff appearances, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 3 Super Bowl rings. Congratulations to the New England Patriots. They did it.
For the Patriots, their season begins and ends at Giant Stadium in the Meadowlands. Their first victory of the year was back on September 9th here against the New York Jets. They won at 38-14. Their last regular season victory of this season comes tonight against the New York Giants. They win at 38-35.